Welcome to Chosen One and his girls. How's everybody doing? I just wanted to come on here and pay some homage to the reason for my channel, the person who started it, the people I update about. I really appreciate all of you. I want to say I enjoyed watching those interviews and realized that Tom was really tired of going and having to chase down them ladies down in Detroit, loading all those gifts every week just to come up and spread love. But we really miss seeing some of those folks. I know that we are still interested in seeing Becky and Marguerite. We still would love to see Tassie and some of the rest. We really never get to see anymore. I enjoyed seeing, what was going on in their lives. And Tom Reed, you just need to come back and start talking to these girls and let the world know what's going on with them. I was told that Marguerite, from what I understand, is doing okay. Maddie gave me an update about her, but it's just not the same. I was told that she was no longer on her corner, that she was forced to move to a different spot. And Marguerite's life was a tad different than the rest of the girls. Her age made it that way. I see all these people on here that used to send money to her and beautiful cards and letters, and I know those cards were read, guys. She seemed to get such a great feeling out of knowing that someone took the time out of their day to wish her well and send her love and beautiful cards. As we know, she loved to read books, and I'm pretty sure Detroit's Finest wouldn't mind and wouldn't have a problem with Tom coming back and interviewing these ladies and allowing Marguerite to give us a book review. And let's not forget the apple of Tom's eye, who went from 4th Street to Ann Arbor to coming back and just happened to walk by and find Mr. Right, the love of her life, there on the block, right there, that she'd been walking on for years. She found the one that has really changed her life and appears to have made her feel loved, cared for, and safe. Safe enough that she, it stopped ripping and running. That it took all that for her to be able to keep up her habit. Safe enough to cut back, and she said she isn't there yet, guys, but she's getting down to the bare bones of the H. She's not doing but about $30 worth a day versus the $100 she was spending every day. And she's just doing great, guys. I'm so proud of her. So very proud. And Becky, if you're out there, please contact me. My email is on there, I think, in my descriptions, or maybe on the community post. I'll make sure it's there. And of course, we have that gold standard. The one who was out there that Tom met, who was mumbling. They say she would stand on the corner of 4th Street with nothing but a hoodie on. She would tell some of the craziest stories I have ever heard. And the way she would say things. One time she was out there and Tom was talking to her, and she had apparently just had one of her children. But she was so out of it, guys, that she was looking around for the motherfuckers, she said. I said, my Lord. But she has turned all that around. She has a job. She has gotten those little kids back. She's got clean. She's got a boyfriend that she is ready to spend her life with, I believe. She is the gold standard. Then we also have Mama Kelly, who lost her daughter this past year. And I know that's had to be totally draining on her. And she's waiting still for housing. I think they're trying to get her in there. She's going back to school. Recently she's had some issues between her and Maddie and Gerald, but I believe they've resolved those. And then of course we've got Maddie and Gerald, who once were so personable and kind. When Tom was interviewing them, Gerald had a host of folks he was doing landscaping for. Seemed to be doing wonderful, moving up in the world. And then came you two. And since then, since creating the channels that the fans wanted them to create so that they could give them their donations personally instead of having to go through Tom since he wasn't there anymore, it pretty much, they've gotten lost, guys. Lost, not realizing how bad their habit has become. They both have changed so much in the past year. People giving has increased, their habit, and taken a once sweet, beautiful couple and turned them into just what you become as an addict. Very uncaring, unsensitive to the world, to the people around you. And although they are not really this way, that H and C has made them that way, guys. I mean, it's really sad. But guys, we've had some success stories too, and we have had fails, but we feel for all of these girls out here, and they're wonderful souls. It's sad that Maddie and Gerald have gotten so lost out there without a home, with nowhere to stay, having to go from bando to bando, and you never know, guys, who's gonna come in those bandos at night. Mama Kelly's in a bando, and several others. They don't have money because their habit takes it. But anyway, Tom, you brought us all here. We have a love-hate relationship in this community, and we love them and we hate what they do. But if you're watching and listening, you need to come back, because it brought joy on many days, watching and listening, even disagreeing. You brought us a joy all in itself. People created channels. I'm one of them, to voice our opinions in many different ways, from reruns, Frank Nitty, to panels, babbling with bobbles, to just, I guess you would say, reactions with Angie. We all are caught up in the chosen one. So come back. You're the leader of the pack, dude. You brought us all here. And, without Tom Reed, we wouldn't be where we are today, guys. This is a wonderful community we have. We should all uplift one another, help each other, push forward. We all could do well if everyone would just get along. It'd be a wonderful community. We could brighten people's days, give them a laugh, all in the name of, love. Gotta learn to be kind, guys. We can update and we can talk about people without being hurtful and calling names and such. I've recently seen so many of our channels feuding. It's sad. Very sad. And we're all have different platforms. You know, all our channels are different. So we're not taking from anyone. You know, the subs are going to be the subs. They're either going to like you or they're not. Nobody can't take your subs from you. So let's not fight over petty stuff. It doesn't matter. Let's get out here and do what we all set out to do when we first created those channels. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm about to go live.